Okay, in conversation with former India cricketer, now also the Deputy Sports Minister in the West Bengal government, needs no introduction, Manoj Tiwary with us. Manoj bhai, सबसे पहले I want to know about the current ODI team that you see. Do you think it is the perfect team, or do you think there are some issues in the Indian ODI setup that need to be rectified?
See, there has been a lot of inconsistency in picking up the playing 11, to be honest, in my opinion. And if I have to be brutal honest with you, I've lost interest in watching the games nowadays.
ODI cricket.
ODI cricket, because the way things have been panned out of late, where I can't see a World Cup winning captain and a Champions Trophy winning captain had been removed from captaincy and given a responsibility to a new guy, which I felt was not required. And I've played with him as well. I've led Rohit under 19 India team when we both were playing, and we have a connection. And I didn't like it the way it panned out, and I felt it was a disrespect to a cricketer who has given so much to cricket lovers across the world. And yeah, from that day onwards, I've lost a little bit of interest. So I'm not watching that much to give you the exact answer on this. But yeah, a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of controversies which we see here, and that's happening because I feel the clarity is not there. And you see these things are happening. I don't know. You know better.
Yeah.
कि क्या हो रहा नहीं हो रहा, but let's see what
So
happens
let
in
me
future.
ask you that question. That since we lost this ODI series in Australia, you're 1-1 with New Zealand as we speak. There's a threat you can lose another ODI series. There's still time for the 2027 World Cup. Do you think it would be a good idea to revisit? See, I think, and I agree with you that maybe it was a bad call to take Rohit Sharma's captaincy away. But maybe the thought was that okay, he may not be there for 27. Now, I think with the way he's batting, he's going to play that World Cup. Now that surety is there, that he will be playing, maybe not a bad idea to reconsider him and speak to him. Maybe he again can take the captaincy.
Absolutely. It would have made this decision more sensible because Rohit has already been a proven captain.
Yeah.
Right, he's given me 2 ICC trophy. In 2023 50 over, we nearly missed against Australia. I felt Travis Head was lucky, it was his day. That's why he scored a fantastic 100 and took the game away from us. One bad day in the office, and if that trophy we would have won, then Rohit would have ended up 3 trophies ICC. But coming back to your question again, see, definitely first is why you have a doubt about Rohit not going to play 2027 before removing him. That means you doubted his ability, right?
Yes.
Why would you doubt his ability when a guy who has scored 3 triple hundreds in 50 over tournament? So there was no question of doubting his ability. A big player will always come back and give you the runs, and the mindset which he played in the 2023 50 over format, you remember, he's so selfless cricketer. He wanted to make a statement despite all the cricket legends saying that if he takes a little bit of more time, plays longer for a number of overs, he can give you more runs. Despite listening to all these opinions from the legends, he believed in his own thought, which was to just go and attack the opposition bowler from the word go, which in a way will help the others to come into bat, which made their life more easier. So in that way, he sacrificed his consistency as well. So doubting his ability was a big mistake, and then removing him from the captaincy was a big mistake as well. So I thought it should not have been happened. So I don't know what's the main reason behind it. We all know we don't want to come forward and tell openly about it.
You can.
See, it cannot be a cricket logic to remove cricket sense to remove him from captaincy.
But it can't
and
be
also,
one person. I'm sure there must be. I'm sure the selectors, the coach, people would be on the same page.
See, that's why it's very important to revisit the root causes. Abhishek Nair came on to one of the interviews and he mentioned that when Rohit was given a captaincy, when Ajit Agarkar was leading before him, and when he was dropped, when he was missed couple of games due to injury, then Rohit came in and he went away with his own style of captaincy, and then a lot of people resented about continuing whether with Rohit or bring Ajit Agarkar back. I don't know what happened then, whether the relationship with the senior Ajit Agarkar or Rohit, newcomer Rohit was good at that point of time or in future as well. I don't know what is the main cause, but I believe Ajit, by knowing him, is a personality. He is a decision maker. He will not take a step back on taking such decisions, which I know very closely. But whether he was influenced by someone to just shoot the gun from his shoulder, that's a thing which needs to be understood as well. And he was a newcomer, and a lot of equation which goes behind the scene, which makes 1+1 is to 2. So two individuals maybe. The decision obviously was made by the chief selector when he came, and he was very upfront that we are going to do this. But the guy, naturally, coach's input has to be there. Otherwise, you cannot just take a big decision of your own. I think the both of them are equally responsible for whatever decision was taken.
What have you made in general? This is what we've seen in the last few years. This obsession with all-rounders. We see that, I understand in T20 cricket, all-rounders have become a necessity. But I've started seeing in test match cricket that you can play a player who may be an inferior batter, but just because he can bowl few overs. Actually, you must be thinking that maybe you're playing in this era. Few off-spin deliveries will help you play as a batter. That's what has happened. Do you find that a bit strange, especially in the longest format in Test cricket, that now all-rounder abilities are being regarded even higher than your core ability?
I don't agree with this thought process in Test cricket. In one day, in T20, to certain extent, yeah, you can. In T20, obviously, you want to have all-rounders, more all-rounders. It's better for the captain to have more options in hand because every ball goes for a boundary or a six. But in 50 overs, still you have all-rounders place for all-rounders, couple of all-rounders. But in Test cricket, you don't require at the moment because it's a specialist game, and your skills are tested in Test cricket only. And if you don't have specialist players doing their specific roles, it is difficult for all-rounders to come and deliver on the pressure situation. And you have to also see who are the all-rounders who are getting picked ahead of the specialist. Whether those all-rounders have been proven match winners with their skill set, whether it's in bowling or batting, the question is no.
Correct. Yes.
So why would you go with those sort of a player rather than leaving out the experienced and specialist bowlers? So that's the reason the results are there to be seen. We lost 3-0 at home. Border Gavaskar we lost. And England series, everyone is very happy that we drew the England series, but we all know who follow closely, it was England's mistake. The way they played in the last session and the last day, they could have easily won that test and it would have been 3-1 to England.
Also, that same England team in Australia, we've seen what has happened to them in Ashes. So that also shows. Okay, finally, because you come from Bengal, you come from Kolkata, there's a big controversy. Bangladesh team are supposed to play 3 matches there. What do you think might happen there? Do you think they are coming? And from your point of view, is Calcutta safe for the Bangladesh team to be playing?
See, it has to be a safe place, okay, because until unless BCCI intervenes and changes the venues, there is no other reason which I can't see that they cannot come and play over there. If the question is about safety, then naturally we have to again revisit and think about Sheikh Hasina coming here from Bangladesh and being here safely, staying here, right?
Yeah.
So if the Prime Minister of Bangladesh can come here and be safe, that they don't need to think otherwise. And Calcutta has always been a place where, in sport at least, there is no politics. So I'm pretty sure if the decision is given by BCCI that they have to organize a match, I don't think so there will be any disturbance or whatsoever. Because our Chief Minister is very clear as far as sports is concerned that we are not going to interfere until unless police comes up and says that we will not be able to provide police support.
Do people in Bengal want Bangladesh to come and play?
See, I have no idea, to be honest. Because
I ask you because you're a people's representative.
no, I am, but people are more concerned about the election right now and whom they're going to bring in power again. And I come from a ruling party, and we know that we have done really well for the past 15 years as far as people's schemes are concerned. So we are busy campaigning for our party and taking the schemes to the in between the people, in the middle of the people, and giving them all the stats what we have done. So naturally, people are not concerned that much about whether Bangladesh is going to come or no. Anyway, until unless there is a high-profile game, people are not that excited.
That itself is a message. Final question. Talking about that whole Bangladesh scenario and should they come there or not. In terms of cricketing prowess, we've seen that you've had hybrid sort of a situation which you've had for Pakistan. India has also played in a hybrid manner. Do you think that that is the right way to go forward in international cricket? Because Bangladesh is going to say that hybrid if it's done for other countries.
Yeah, I know. See, eventually that is going to go. That is what is going to happen. I don't know what is going to happen because we have seen the example of India-Pakistan. We all thought and we all had the opinion of India should not play against Pakistan if the value of a people's life is less important than playing a cricket game. We've seen what has happened. So, despite of all the protest and other things. Despite everything, the India game and Pakistan game happened.
You didn't want it.
I didn't want it from the very first itself. So again, I will not want this game to happen because our innocent Indians will get killed in whichever country it may be, whether it's Bangladesh, Pakistan, England, or Australia. Central government should take a stand because nothing is more important than people's life. And I fail to understand why a cricket game needs to be played when things are like this are happening in the countries where it should not happen. People needs to be protected. People's lives needs to be protected, and it's the central government's responsibility to take care of all the Indian citizens who are living within the India, or they are NRIs, or wherever they are staying in other countries.
Okay, thank you so much, Manoj. As candid as ever for speaking to us.